Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Batman's cave. Probably feel like, well, you know what? No, man, so let's be real right now, man. He's jealous of the big voice. That's all it is.
You're like running in the same position.
I know it's fucked up, dog. It's making it sound like a black dude, and it's getting
Pull your mic phone away from your fucking.
Yo, my name is the breaded chicken, not breasted chicken. Yeah, I got a blue guy. I'll pick your ass up, nigga. I promise.
Where do you live?
What do you mean where I live, nigga? I live in Nigeria.
For real?
Look at this table. This right here is when he sometimes like get my grip on, you know. Sometimes when he go big ass birthday cake right there, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, have you ever had Billy Goat pussy? It's real tender.
Yeah, but your dick, man. I feel like grilling that shit, man. But I can't eat your dick. You probably need it. Yo, it's crazy. It makes every time I work in the insurance company. It's fucked up.
Dude, stop. That's not what that.
Yo, it says in the Bible, God is suck that thy dick. That's what it says. Almost first niggas on the earth to suck that dick. So I'm here to do what I'm told, man. That's the game. I don't give a I guess I'm open-minded. If I can be real with you, like, I ain't fake. I know who's right. I know what you've been so computer fuck with that booty, like that ass. Like, yo, you want to see a picture of what I look like? No, you don't Christian people right now. You got a Christian people account? I ain't that black. I mean, like, I'm black as construction people, but I ain't that black. Como someone thought I did me go tell us me go let me suck that dick. Como stars an asshole. No, I'm not black, yo. Black money is red. You know what I mean? You think I'm black? That's crazy. So I'm gonna take dilly big ass dick. I'm just saying, dog, when you in prison, you can see the sweat drip off a man's butt cheeks, and that shit kinda cute. Get your dick sucked, nigga. That nigga know already. I don't play shit, dog. I don't play games. I just got out there. I just got out there. I was the best hair braider in jail, dog. And I sucked it real good, dog. Yo, what is this, man? Some people like going outside playing games and shit. I'm out there like sucking dick. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's a lifestyle choice. You know what I'm saying? In case you want to take a little dip, you can dip. And dip sucking that dick. There's nothing wrong with loving another man. Pick up some books. I love books. I don't know how to read yet. I love books. Good shit, dog. I'm in the streets. I'm sucking that dick. I'm play games.
Nothing, I just chill bitches on Xbox.
I'll be sucking niggas' dicks on Xbox. When you see just a man's butt cheeks all covered in sweat, you like, damn, this shit hot. So what you think, dog? Real talk. Send my niggas over there with spatulas, spank that ass. Hey, man, because I know you're going back in place, dog. Man, you got something to survive.
That's not true. You do not.
Yes, you do. You have to.
Ian Parker, what's up? Nate, what's up, dude?
My name's Kevin. What's up? I got like a big ass mouth. I look like a Batman's cave. Probably like 15 inches in my mouth. Suck that dick and put it in the sandwich. I think he's talking about Nintendo. I said something earlier before about Nintendo. I think he's racist with Nintendo. I know my grandma was half Nintendo, dog. I take that offense. No, there ain't no wrong with sucking dick. Maybe you just don't do it.
You're not, one night it's cool, you're right there, you're at eye level. So
You don't suck good dick. That's why you mad at me, because I suck good dick. And I'm gonna take your boyfriend right now. What's up, man? You know, damn, move to the background.
my girlfriend's
How about I pick both y'all up? We about to be down with some. Yo, the people I love is Justin Bieber and your ass, nigga. What's up with you? I'm not black, dog. I don't even sound black. That's fucked up, man. Handbrake. Boy, you hit me with that dick, dog. That shit hurt.
Yeah, Nate, that's exactly it. It's a Prismacolor, but Colorase, C-O-L, yeah. Colorase. It's a good pencil.
You act like you don't suck dick, everyone sucks dick.
Thursday, do not suck dick unless they're gay.
So you saying you gotta be a man to suck dick?
No, you gotta be a faggot.
I ain't no faggot, watch your mouth. I ain't no faggot. I never want to do this.
I live in the U.S. full time.
Well, I'll get your ass up in the boat. There's a big difference between optimistic and being gay. There's opportunity for being gay. What I'm saying is something different. Ain't nothing to do. Ain't no girls there. So like, look, you gotta pretend girls are guys and shit. My nigga make one. My nigga, so you know what I mean? You Mexican and black. I can take you out to Austin. Nice day in meal, two combo. I said, take me to nice day. Then something different.
Derek Seaborn, what's up? The Montoya, what's up?
Don't tell me sucking dick, because sucking dick ain't gay, and you think I'm gay, so that's fucked up.
How's everyone doing tonight? Everyone having a great Valentine's Day? Yeah, right? It's Valentine's Day? Wait, what? Yeah, it's just another day. It's just Friday for me. Patrick Pierce, how's it going? Holy sneezing shit. Excuse me. Are you asking like what page number? Like how many pages I've done? This is page 10. I just emailed page 9 to Chuck. This is page 10. Definitely on a slower pace with this book than I was the He-Man one. I was on a breakneck pace and it was working, but I've kind of hit a wall in the last month. I'm trying to get my shit back into gear. Cy Brick Shop. What's up, dude? just a one-off that I just had to do before I jumped into something else that would be my own thing. And I don't know if this catches on as like a gag thing. Yeah, there might be more of it. It just depends on how it's received. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, it's a parody, but it is still kind of me taking the thing in the direction that I want to, but it's just not 100% my own original idea. Um, it's just kind of taking a thing that exists and seeing if I can come up with something entertaining with it, my own kind of twist on it, just for fun. Like this is meant to be like, it's an action book, but it's also supposed to be like funny and very adult. Montoya, it takes you 6 to 8 hours on average for a page. Yeah, that's kind of me too. Like I said, it just depends. Yeah, Invincible is kind of like that. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's later on in the night. Everyone's pounding ass right now. Everyone's getting their freak on, and they're gonna get sleepy, and so it's just some of us single guys just hanging out. Oh well. And probably drunk. Yeah, right? Probably. I wish I was drunk and banging on someone, but I guess I'll sit here and draw comic pages with you fine people. It's almost as good. Love is in the air. I don't know. Love is in the air. That might be a bad fart, so who knows? Excuse my hiccup. Who's going to see the new Captain America movie? Hell yeah. And by hell yeah, I mean absolutely not. Yeah, see, that's kind of me. You're gonna watch it, but not in theaters. Like, I can't remember the last Marvel movie. Well, Deadpool, Wolverine. Okay, but besides that one, because they're kind of separate of the regular MCU. But the last Marvel movie that I was like, I'm going to see it as soon as possible. Like Eternals, never bothered. Watched it at home, didn't like it. Ant-Man 3, didn't go to the theater. Got 30 minutes into it at home, shut it off, never went back. The Marvels, did not go see, watched it at home. It was like, it was inoffensive. It was fine, like, but no big deal. I'll never watch it again. But yeah, I'm not. I can't imagine myself going to see it. Yeah, the Montoya. They're introducing adamantium in the MCU. It's from that giant celestial in the water from the Eternals. I guess they're harvesting his body, and that's where adamantium comes from. It's kind of stupid, but I guess that's where they're getting it from. Guess they got to adjust the giant body of the celestial into water at some point. I've heard it's just as bad as all the others, but of course that's, you know, opinions from people that have kind of a specific kind of mindset that, you know, it varies. Ultimately, I'm just kind of like, does does it make money? Does the general populace want to go see it? And if it doesn't, if it just bombs off its ass, that kind of lets you know what people kind of feel about these things, you know. Ian Parker, so you kind of enjoyed it? I mean, there's a chance, like, I've got the weekend alone. I don't have my kids. I don't have a girlfriend or anything. So there's a chance I might go catch a matinee of it just to see what it's like. But I'm not dying to go see it. I do have a dinner date tomorrow night, though. So hopefully that'll be a funner distraction than giving a shit about what the new Captain America. Anybody got some slight hope for the new Daredevil? Um, Banging while watching Daredevil. What's better than that? That's hilarious. The trailer for the new kind of revival of Daredevil looked good. It's just a trailer, but who knows? But it didn't look like a nightmare. Some reference for this hand I have to draw. I'm really struggling and gotta find a reference here. Hands are way hard to draw, like way hard. Come on, just very basic angle here. Yeah, it's actually been snowing and raining all day yesterday and today here in Utah. But I'm actually kind of fine with it. We need the water and the snow in the mountains, so I'm one of those weirdos that's like, I need it to snow. I want it to snow. I need because we need it. So I'm okay with it. Sue Storm or Storm. How about both of them at the same time? Hi-yo. Could be like, there's a storm front coming in. Kevin. You only watch curling. I remember the first time I saw that curling with the thing that they slide on the ice. You know, I was like a grown ass adult the first time I saw it. I'm like, where the fuck did this come from? This has to be a joke. And no, it is not a joke. I'm used to seeing like people jumping like off skis, you know, off these giant ramps and bobsledding and shit. And now you got these guys just sliding a thing on the ice, and they're like whatever the fuck they're doing with those things in front of it. And I'm like, no, 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 no. It's the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. I still don't get it. Like, who fucking cares about this curling? It's so weird. A tree, hello? The only Canadian I take seriously is Wolverine. Hell yeah. Chuck is doing most of the pages. I just emailed him page 9. He's done all of them except 2. There's 2 pages that I've inked and he's inked all the others. So that's where we're at. It's working out pretty well. In fact, he even emailed me because, like I said, I've kind of hit a wall and slowed up. He emailed me. He's like, "Dude, are you all right? Like, you kind of slowed down. Like, you were cranking out pages and everything for a long stretch." And I'm like, "I know. I've hit. I don't know. Something's not right. I don't feel right. I feel off. I feel something's not right." And I'm kind of trying to figure out what the hell's going on. But I'm still going. Someone saying, "What's up?" Excuse me. Are you having a creative block there too? Someone saying? Yeah, I get that. Watching other people draw makes me feel like drawing. Yeah, I feel that. Or just looking at artwork that just blows me away. In fact, that reminds me. I should run it. I gotta run into the other room and grab a thing that I wanted to show. I don't think you'd mind. But our fellow creative, Count Chocula, he got his book done, and he sent me a copy of it. Well, he actually sent me two. He sent me the regular cover, and then he sent me the one that me and Chuck did a variant cover for him on. So this is kind of neat. And Chocula, like, he put them in these nice, like, rigid plastic, like, containers. Like, he went all out on this one. But there's that cover by me and Chuck. I wasn't expecting him to leave it black and white, but I kind of dig it. And then he's got his regular version, regular cover there. But I gotta get Chocula on the channel and do like a live conversation with him and get some people to go look at his crowdfunder that he's doing. But the book came out, looks pretty good. He put a lot of time and effort and money into this thing. He really went all out. And in the back, he's got a pinup in there from Courtney. Everyone knows her from the channel. He got her to draw a pinup in it. That's awesome. And I like it. It's got a dedication in the back. It says, "This book is dedicated to the memory of my mother, who bought for me my first comic book way back in 1976. Thanks, Mom. Rest in peace." So I thought that was really, like, that was really nice. But yeah, Chocula put in a lot of time and effort and decided he wanted to make a damn comic book, and he wheeled it into reality, and there it is. So I got to hit him up and get a interview with him on the channel. Oh yeah, didn't you see us drawing this thing? Like I showed it. But yeah, he asked if I'd do a variant cover for him. I'm like, absolutely. And I feel like me and Chuck were clicking on this one. I like it because Chuck gives it a lot of, like, it's not just black and white. There's like gray tones with like the zipatone and things like that he's got going on in there. And it's kind of what I want my books to look like, ideally, is this kind of a gray tone. I mean, color's great, but I kind of like the way this looks. So, yeah. That was fun to get in the mail. Well, I would color, but I can't color, dude. So if I have to have if I'm gonna have a color book, I gotta have somebody who I will leave it black and white before I let a crappy colorist fuck it up. So I will have to have money to be able to afford to pay a good colorist, which I do not have. So, but we can make it black and white and have some cool gray tones. But I'm gonna see when this is done about doing a crowdfunder, and if I can get some money from that, we'll see how that goes. I'll definitely throw some money at a colorist and try to get it to look like that, because most people respond to color books better than black and white. He's Idol, like American Idol. But yeah, Nate was in here just a minute ago when I first started, so within the last hour. But he's probably got Australian shit to do. He's probably got to go wrangle some kangaroos or... I don't know what the fuck Australians do. Probably the same shit we do. Someone's saying that's some bullshit. You better be kidding. You're a smart guy and a hell of an artist. And word on the street is that you have a huge peepee. So, you instantly have value. I'm just being a dumbass. Don't pay attention to me. I figured the greatest compliment I could tell a guy is he's got a huge dick. Isn't that what we all want to hear? Is that a little gay? It's okay. I knew it. Someone saying, I knew it. All the ladies say that, right? Me too. That's all I hear all day. Rob, you're handsome and you're charming and you're talented, but all we care about is you've got a fat, fat dick. I'm like, I know. There's only so much of it to go around. But it is Valentine's Day, so let's all share. There. Borders are penciled in. Let's do some light boxing shit. You think McFarlane's feeling just a little bit vindicated these days? You know why? For past beefs with other writers that are now basically probably off the map forever. I can't help but think he's silently just going, ha ha, dumbass. Plastic Man and Mr. Fantastic sure are lucky. It's more like Sue Storm's a lucky girl with what Mr. Fantastic can do with his rubbery junk. He's like, how big do you want it tonight, babe? Do you want me to make it twitch? She's like, do the thing. Do the python thing. He's like, you got it, baby. Alright, I turned off the light, but now I can't see where I put my pencil. I don't know, Kevin. The whole point of him is he can stretch almost infinitely. I'm just saying, there's an adult movie in there somewhere for Mr. Fantastic. The porn parody would be called The Fantastic Fuck. And instead of Reed Richards, it's Rod Richards, right? Get it? Get it? Saying, there's money to be made there. The Fantastic Foursome. Oh my gosh. Someone saying, yeah, speaking of the Dragon comic, no idea what Dart drives from Savage Dragon. She just shows up on scene. She does, that's true. The Fantastic Foursome. The Things thing, right? See? I think I'm joking, but there's comedy in there somewhere. Maybe I just have a infantile, juvenile mind, and I need to grow up. It's probably a lot of that. Excuse me. You'd watch Scarlet read a book? I mean, can she be like in a state of undress while we watch? And then, you know. You know what's the greatest calamity to ever happen to mankind is there was that movie that Scarlett Johansson was in, The Island, I think it was called, with Obi-Wan Kenobi. I think he was in it. It was a Michael Bay movie. And there was a scene where it was written where she was going to do a topless scene. And she wanted to do it. She advocated for it. And Michael Bay was like, no, we're not going to do that. I want to keep the rating like PG. And men everywhere should just punch Michael Bay right in the face for denying us that. I mean, granted, we got to see it later anyway, but it's not the point. Michael Bay is kind of an idiot anyway, so what does he know? He knows how to make movies where things explode. And he's good at it. But you don't have Scarlett Johansson in front of you being like, yeah, let's get my boobs out. Let's make some money. And be like, nah, it'll be fine. The Fantastic Four movie looks like they might actually get it tonally correct for once. I am cautiously optimistic. You know, we'll see, right? And I am excited to see Galactus. Like, thank God somebody had the fucking testicles to just make him the way he's supposed to be. A giant humanoid space god thing. Instead of a fucking cloud or whatever the hell. And the guy they got to do his voice, I can't remember his name, but that guy's got like that deep, like creepy ass voice. I think they really chose the right guy for that. And I do wish that they would have stuck with the traditional version of Silver Surfer, just like the dude version, just only because they didn't really ever get him right. And I'd like to see him get it right once before they change it into something else. I don't have a problem with the female Silver Surfer conceptually, really. I don't care. I just want to see the original version done right first. I don't think that's asking for too much. And I am kind of, I don't know, concerned. The actress that they got to play Sue Storm, I have no idea who she is. I don't know what she's ever done. I don't know what she's ever been in or how good she is. I'm sure she's fine, but she's in her, like, I think she's in her, like, extreme late 30s, like approaching 40. And I'm like, that automatically starts putting her into, like, becoming an older lady. It's like, why not start with somebody who's younger, so that they can stay in the role and not 2 movies from now look like they're, approaching 50. It seemed like, I don't know who she is, and I'm not, like, she's attractive and all that. I'm not trying to make it like an age thing makes her less than, but it just feels like she's too fucking old to start the potential for a tentpole franchise for a character that should be younger for at least a little while. But I don't know. Maybe it'll all work out. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know who she is. I've never heard her name. If I've ever seen her in anything before, I don't know what it was. She's a complete unknown to me, which is fine. I don't care. It's just, she's just a little old for the role. Like, Scarlett Johansson still looks hot, but she's like 40 now. At least she started when she was in her, like, probably late 20s or something like that. Let her, like, stay with the role for a while. But ultimately, if they get the characterization right, I'm kind of fine with everything. Like, alright, let's just go. Pedro's not the way I would envision Mr. Fantastic, but maybe he'll get the role right. Maybe he'll nail it. We'll just see. I used to think the Guardians of the Galaxy would have been a tough nut to crack, but then after you see it, you're like, oh, well, that worked out really well. But now I'm like, the Fantastic Four, that's the hard one to crack, especially since they fucked it up twice already. Because the Fantastic Four aren't exactly cool. The X-Men are cool. They're easy to get done right. Captain America, Thor, Iron Man, that's easier to translate. But the Fantastic Four, where you're like, the leader of the team is an old guy who's smart and can stretch, like, yeah, alright, you know, there's a guy who's a big rock monster, okay, that's cool. A guy who catches on fire, alright, a girl turns invisible. I just think it's a tricky one to get right. But again, I didn't think Guardians would have worked, but that worked out extremely well. So it's possible. I guess we'll see. Yeah, see, Sai Brick Shop, yeah, they're going for an origin story. They should all be younger. Nate, this is page 10, if that's what you're asking there. Yeah, I think also the Incredibles are going to be, even though the Incredibles is highly influenced by the Fantastic Four, the general public doesn't know that, and so I think a lot of people might watch this and be like, they just ripped off the Incredibles. You know, which is not a bad thing to aim for since it was done right, but people might be like, they're just ripping off the Pixar movie. Well, people may not know that that was all influenced off the Fantastic Four, so I don't know. It's going to be it's a tough nut, especially with Marvel tanking hard with everything they do these days. I guess we'll see. I want it to be successful. I don't want it to tank. You know what? I wouldn't mind seeing them attempt a Youngblood movie. Why not? The only reason I wouldn't want them to do it is because I don't want Mr. Rob Liefeld's ego to be fed even more than it is. But it could be a potentially interesting thing. I don't know. Cybrick Shop, I mean, they'd have to come up with a more coherent story, but there's already been so many good superhero team movies and some bad ones. They should lean into the silliness of it in a way, if that makes any sense. Like, just jump around and introduce new characters and have them, like, every 20 minutes they're jumping out of a jet to go fight some, ridiculous, villainous, pointless, stupid monster. I know it wouldn't really work like that, but there's just part of me that's like, lean into how fucking bad it is and make it awesome, and it might work. Like, it's not impossible, but it would be tricky. But who wants to spend $140 million to make a fucking weirdo movie like that? Yeah, like so bad it's good. Have Chapel be a psychotic monster kind of guy, silently, like quietly in the background, and we all know where he's kind of going, but the general audience may not. They'd have to lean into the Bad Rock is a kid element a lot better than Liefeld ever did. And there's a interesting kind of possibilities there. But I don't think a Youngblood movie will ever happen. I don't think that's in the cards. Like, it's just, there's no fucking way. Let Michael Bay direct it. You know what? There you go. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, actually. That you want mindless, stupid action adventure schlock with like fake drama. Yeah, I think you're right. I think you just nailed it perfectly right there. I would watch the shit out of that. And if it's successful, great. And if it bombs, great. Then maybe it'll shut Liefeld up for once. $360 while zooming. Michael Bay, he got this, right? Don't even get actors, just get supermodels to play them. I know it's not going to come as a shock to anybody, but man, I wish that they could somehow adapt the Savage Dragon. Like, it's so well written, and you know, you got all the action and adventure and superhero punch 'em ups that you would ever need in the story, but also like human drama, like the whole thing with his girlfriend getting shot in front of him, and then the extreme violence. I don't know. I think the dragon would work really well with someone who like gets it. Shadowhawk might work, maybe. Spawn, I don't care about. Wildcats, there's nothing there. Cyberforce, unfortunately, there's nothing there. But Silvestri's got a gold mine with Witchblade, if he could ever get that going. She answered the door, man. Her own fault. Brutal, sir. Brutal. I would hate to be your girlfriend. I would actually love to be your girlfriend, Nate. How can we set that up? Vin Diesel is the dragon? Hell no. I can't stand Vin Diesel. Eric Larson always says he imagines someone like Bruce Willis, which I could see. That would work. There's Shockula. I was just talking shit about you earlier, showing off your book briefly. Shockula, my man, we gotta get a I pity the fool. One of my favorite openings to any song ever. Hell yeah, John Fogerty. Oh shit, didn't mean to turn it off. Sean Willits, been watching the channel for a while, back when you were watching Kayfabe a lot too. Well, hey, thanks for watching my stuff. I appreciate it very, very much. Coming up on doing this for 2 years, which seems impossible. But here we are. God, I gotta look that up and validate that. It doesn't even seem possible. God damn it. Let's check. View my channel. Silence that for a minute. Manage videos. Sort by... That's not what I want. I was gotta go into here. Sort by... God damn it. I need to find a way to sort by oldest. That's not what I want. Videos. Alright. View all. Got Planetary number 9 tomorrow. We got Ascension from David Finch, issues 5, 6, and 7. The day after, in case anyone cares. Why can I not sort this? Ugh. Pissing me off. Videos. Oldest. There we go. How about that? Yeah, March 4th of 2023 is when I put up my first video. There we go. Right there. Spawn number 1, quick review. March 4th. I should plan some kind of like naked strip show for my 2-year anniversary for my channel. People will tune in for that, right? 2 years I've been doing this shit, and I've put up videos every day. I don't know how the hell I made that happen, but somehow. Donkey show, hell yeah, Shockula, you're my man. You know what's up. That's what people want. Oh my god, that goddamn video on the How to Draw Comics the John Byrne Way has gotten 5,300 views. And I didn't give a shit about that comic, not one bit. It's weird what gets views and what doesn't. Hell, Wildcats 21, that's 900 views. That's weird. Cyberforce 18 got 838, which is a lot higher than usual. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Yeah, this last year, like when I hit my 1-year anniversary, I was only like 2,000 subscribers. So at the 1-year mark, my second year, I've added 4,000 subscribers. I do not know how that happened. I don't get it. But it worked. And yeah, I get that issue 1s will get a lot more views. I get it. But I'm like, I also like the idea of having a channel that like goes through an entire series. You know, I know I said that recently. Like I'm on issue 18 of Cyberforce. Who the hell else is doing that? But there's some good shit later on. I know a lot of channels just will do like issue 1 and then they move on. But I'm like, yeah, I get it, but my happy ass wants to show the entire run. Good and bad, why not? So, we're going to see how that goes. The Montoya, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Hope you have a good night. Cy Brick Shop, thank you. Thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. Good conversations as always. When will I stream again? I don't have like a really set schedule. Probably tomorrow night, probably around the same time. I've got a dinner date tomorrow, but beyond that, in the evening, I don't have anything to be doing, so probably tomorrow. Yeah, Shocula, I don't think most of us are surprised at that. That Falcon Captain America is not gonna probably make a lot of money. That's unfortunate, but yeah, they've been fucking up. I seem to hear a bunch of conversation that Marvel is like realizing that they've fucked up a lot of stuff and are trying to course correct, but they've got so many things in work, in production already, they can't just shut it off. So they kind of have to let some of these train wrecks come out and just explode and die, like this movie. Yeah, I enjoyed the Deadpool Wolverine a lot. You know, I know there's a lot of hype around it, but it was legitimately entertaining. I think they did everything exactly right, like they needed to do. Um, and I've watched it like 3 or 4 times, and it's consistently still good. So, you know, good for them. Good for Disney for having the brains to let it be an R-rated movie and let it be what it needed to be, and not try and sanitize it and make it PG, because it's quite literally the only massive hit that they've had. But yeah, I think if Fantastic Four bombs off the face of the planet, then what do they got left that anybody gives a shit about? The Avengers Doomsday maybe thing, but who knows about that? Yeah, someone saying I saw that. I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of dumb to drop Ryan Reynolds on Deadpool, assuming they were going to do more over that, because again, this is the only thing they've made any money on, and it's the only thing that's still kind of hyper popular. But I guess we'll see. Bug Wars by Jason Aaron. Never heard of it. You'll have to see if it's something you'd recommend. Alright, time to rip off get rid of the light box. Let's see what I did. Well, that's looking like a page. This is page 10. I was saying earlier that I'm certainly not going as fast as I was when I was kind of at my peak on the He-Man thing, because I've kind of, like I was saying, I kind of hit a wall. Kind of just, I don't know, I'm not feeling right. So things are not going as fast as they were, but it's coming along. I've got some real fun stuff coming up to draw, so I'm kind of excited for that. This is where my stupid little gag comes into play here, because just like Cable in the comics, he's got a connection to like a AI kind of computerized thing on his own kind of base. But I talked about this earlier, but it's going to be an acronym. It's going to be Scotty, so he's going to pull out a communicator and talk to be like, Scotty, beam me up, but it's his AI instead of like the professor, like Cable would do. It's I had the acronym all worked out. I can't remember what the hell it was, but it's funny to me. But I also got a stupid sense of humor. Myself nuts trying to remember what that acronym was. Gotta find that paper, of course. Yeah, self-contained orbital terrestrial transportation intelligence. SCOTTI. Self-contained orbital terrestrial transportation intelligence. That's right. Or Scotty. So he can literally get his communicator out and be like, Scotty, beam me up. And it's going to be a computer automated voice, but it's going to have like an accent, of course, because it has to. I've got these other stupid characters that I was kind of coming up with if I did like a future issue. There's this girl. She's got an acronym for a name. Her name is STAB, but it's an acronym for Sweet Tits Apple Bottom, which is something I heard one of my buddies referred to this girl we knew. He's like, you know Sweet Tits Apple Bottom? I'm like, who? He's like, and said her name. I'm like, oh my God, that's really insulting to say it like that, but it's funny. But then I realized the acronym was STAB. I'm like, well, that's got to be a character's name. And then this other character, as I've got it written out here, his name is Laserfag, but that's PHAG, and the PHAG is an acronym for Photonic Half-Life Atomic Guns. And he shoots lasers, but his name is Laserfag. I don't know if that's going to offend the wrong people, but it made me giggle because I'm a baby. Snotty beamed me twice last night. It was wonderful. Why didn't somebody tell me my ass was so big? Hell yeah, Spaceballs. I think we talked about it, but did anybody watch those god-awful animated episodes they did that were just awful? It was so bad. I was so excited for it because I love Spaceballs, but it does not work the way that they did it. It sucked. The Schwartz. Alright, let me disconnect the back page from it. Yeah, sucked big time, right? Like, I don't know how they fucked it up so bad. Like, you got all this opportunity to do all kinds of, like, adventure shit, and boy, did they just ruin it. Oh shit, I forgot there was even an Alf animated. That was like a whole Saturday morning cartoon, right? I remember watching some of it and like it's like, whatever. I only remember a few bits and pieces from that show. I remember liking it as a kid, but then I'd pull up YouTube and watch a few bits and pieces of it, and I'm like, boy, it was really not that funny. Like adult me doesn't think it holds up. Eventually they get around to ruining everything, right? Have you guys seen the still shots that they've got of the new He-Man movie being made? Like they've been threatening to make this movie forever, and they're finally filming it, and already they've fucked up. I mean, they've got Prince Adam, like he's on Earth. He's walking around New York City. It's so stupid. Why do they think a He-Man movie needs to be set on Earth? It He-Man needs to be Lord of the Rings combined with good Star Wars. And it's that simple. And the actor, he looks good. He's got the blonde hair. He's got big build. Like, the guy looks good. But why do they need to have it on Earth? I mean, that was like one of the biggest complaints of the original, like, Dolph Lundgren pile of shit movie. They're like, all the cool shit we didn't get to see. We wanted to see the final battle between He-Man and Skeletor, and the movie starts with it over. Yeah, it's so dumb. But again, someone's saying, I totally get your point. I do understand that. But it's like, they already did that for budgetary reasons, and it failed miserably. It's like, put them on Earth, or not put them on Earth. Don't put them on Earth. Just do like a serious Lord of the Rings type show. Have them be in the forest a lot, or some rocky backgrounds. And then save your budget for some big CG castles and special effects on the characters like Trap John, Merman, and stuff. Like, they have all the elements to make a really badass, like, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, sci-fi, fantasy, superhero combination show. But I do not understand what they're doing. You're not going to like me, someone's saying, because I kind of like Elon. I'm kind of on board with him. He's a weird guy, but But I know, that's politics stuff. And look, Nate, I'm doing backgrounds on one panel. Yeah, I already reduced one of our admins. Getting sick of a certain somebody, and I can barely contain it. Rocks and smoke absolutely count, you son of a bitch. It's the perfect way to put something without actually doing something complicated. Oh, you are calling me out legit, and I respect it. Nate is out for blood tonight. I think I pissed him off. Just put manga speed lines. That's legit. Well, guys, I've been going for a long stretch. I think I need to be done for now. This was a good stretch. I needed to get some momentum going, and this page was working well, so, or it's coming along. So I'm gonna call it a night. Chuck is inking all the pages that he wants to. I did do 2 of them, but I'm letting him kind of pick and choose. Because he, just want him to have fun. You know what I mean? I'll do the boring pages, but I'm just kind of letting him do whatever he wants to do. So. All right, guys, I'm going to shut it down. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.